State Warriors meeting up with the young and talented Utah Jazz team, and we start you out early, and Steph is just cooking. Burying the three there, plus the foul. Then Curry goes behind the back with the dribble, scores with the floater. Once the floater is released, watch Steph just turns the other way. He knows that thing is good, so he's leaving town. Later in the first, Steph cutting backdoor to the rim, and that's just a nice cut, and he twists and turns and gets the bucket. Then Curry trailing the play after the steal and finishes with the reverse layup. He had 15 points in the first quarter. Golden State up by 15 points at that point, 33-18. Larry Markkinen, three from the short corner. That cuts Golden State's lead down to 7. The Warriors' defense turns into offense. Andrew Wiggins with the flush in transition, and boy, he's just been terrific. Golden State up by 8 at the break. Third quarter, Larry Markkinen, another corner three. Utah goes up 71-70. Markkinen, 24 points in the game, but the Splash Brothers suddenly activating. Here comes Klay Thompson for 3. He had 20 points in the game. Jordan Poole drives for the N1 layup. He had 19 points. Then Steph Curry hits the open 3, 33 points in the game for Steph.
Indiana Pacers. First quarter action, Kyrie Irving with a nice dish inside to Kevin Durant for the layup. Brooklyn's up 12-10. For the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton takes the handoff from Miles Turner, and he drives and scores the layup. Indiana up 16-15. Seth Curry finds Irving for 3. Brooklyn up 32-23. Ben Simmons with the ball, top of the key. He drives, draws contact, and the basket counts. Ben Simmons makes the free throw. Brooklyn up 43-31. Halliburton launches a pass from outside the arc to Turner, inside for the layup. Turner, 23 and 8 boards. Simmons hits a really nice sky hook to extend the lead. Simmons, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists in the game. 7 in the third. Kyrie Irving with a great drive, finishing with the finger roll. Irving had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. TJ McConnell passes down the court to Mathurin. 3 ties the game. McConnell with the steal. James Johnson gets it to Mathurin in transition for the finger roll. Mathurin had 20 points, 4 rebounds. Indiana up 101-96. Kevin Durant knocks down the fadeaway jumper. Durant, 36 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. McConnell passes to Buddy Hield for the 3 for the Pacers. Buddy Hield, 26 points, 5 for 8 from behind the arc. The Houston Rockets hosting the Atlanta Hawks. Starting off action in the second quarter. For the Atlanta Hawks, DeJounte Murray brings the ball up. He pulls up from 3, knocks it down. Trae Young, step back 3. It's good. Trae Young this time even deeper, nails the three-pointer. Murray and Young combine for 83 points. Halftime double digits, Rockets fight back. Jabari Smith knocks down the three-pointer. Then Matthews passes ahead to Jalen Green. He drills the three-pointer. It's tied at 112. Then DeJounte Murray hits the turnaround jumper in the fourth. Atlanta's up 117-114. Jalen Green hits the floater in the lane. It's good. Garrison Matthews, this time, pump fakes, drives, throws up the wild shot, and it drops in. Houston's up 124-119. Rockets win it. Final score.
Adductor issue. He's in the first quarter delivering to Lonnie Walker for the 3. Walker scored 10 of his 18 points in the opening quarter. Russell Westbrook to Anthony Davis for the slam. Those two have been combining well of late. Dennis Schroeder to LeBron, and LeBron knocking down the 3. Anthony Davis to LeBron cutting in for the layup, and at the half, Keldon Johnson driving in for the layup for the Spurs. Then it's Devin Vassell missing in the paint, but that doesn't stop him from hustling and tipping that thing up and in. Spurs ended the quarter on a 12-2 run. Lakers, though, up by 4 at that point. LeBron James just trailing and hammering that one home. Then it's Austin Reeves stealing and passing behind the back to LeBron, hanging around for the layup. Watch this again. LeBron, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He did have 9 turnovers, so some rust going to have to get knocked off. When he misses that one, he's got a buddy, though. Anthony Davis
signing autographs for some fans in Boston before the game. Jason Tatum coming off of a 37-point performance. First quarter action, Tatum drives in for the layup and one. He misses the free throw. Al Horford finds Jaylen Brown for the tough layup and one. He gets fouled. Brown makes the free throw. Malcolm Brogdon gets the steal. Hauser finds Jason Tatum for the dunk on the other end. Boston's up 36-22. In the second quarter, Malik Monk drives in. He scores the layup for the Kings. De'Aaron Fox, he hits the step-back three-pointer. Nothing but the net. For the Kings, Kevin Huerter, bounce pass, finds Sabonis for the dunk. Boston's up by 1, 58-57. Half the third quarter, Jason Tatum with the ball, top of the key. He pulls up, he nails the three-pointer. Sacramento up by 1. De'Aaron Fox, he knocks down a three-pointer. Fox finishes with 20 points in the game. Sacramento's up 71-67. Tatum with the ball, top of the key, off the dribble, pulls up for the three-pointer, and it's good. Jaylen Brown this time. He's got the ball. Spin. Jumper. Bottom of the net. Jaylen Brown again. Off the drive. This time closer in. Tough layup. Marcus Smart finds Jaylen Brown inside for the layup. Tatum and Brown combine for 55 points. Boston Celtics win the game. Knicks getting set to take on the Portland Trailblazers. Starting things off in the second quarter, Jalen Brunson with the floater, plus the foul. He makes the free throw. Brunson again, up fake, makes the jumper. Then Quentin Grimes finds Jalen Brunson in the corner, who finds the bottom of the net for three. Knicks up 56-42. Nurkic finds Jeremy Grant for three. Knicks up 59-56. Portland, Anthony Simons drives to the rim for the hook shot. Simons, this time, pulls up for three. Portland's up 86-82. In the fourth quarter for the Knicks, RJ Barrett drives to the rim, gets the layup. Scores tied at 92. Jeremy Grant for Portland pulls up, knocks down the three-pointer. Grant drives to the rim for the layup. Jeremy Grant, 44 points on 21 of 28 shooting from the free throw line. After the Blazers turnover, RJ Barrett takes it coast to coast for the layup. Jalen Brunson, this time with the ball, post up, spins in the lane, knocks down the jumper. Knicks up 116-114 after two made free throws by Simons. Brunson misses the potential game-winning floater. Free basketball. Into overtime, Anthony Simons gets it to Nurkic for the layup. Then Simons pulls up for three. Simons had 38 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Kenny Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves getting set to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Cat Towns with the one-handed slam for the first bucket of the game for the Timberwolves. In the second quarter, Plumlee, backdoor pass to Kelly Oubre, two hands for safety. Minnesota up 44-34. Anthony Edwards drives, gets the nice reverse layup under the basket to go. Two in the third. Oubre helps the Hornets make a comeback. Tough layup, gets the foul. He makes the free throw. Then Kelly Oubre gets the steal and finishes with the layup on the other end. Hornets up 82-77. In the third quarter, Terry Rozier drives into the paint. He gets the nice finger roll to go. Charlotte's up 88-79. In the fourth quarter, Timberwolves trying to find a way back. Russell passes to Cat Towns, who drives in for the flush. Karl Anthony Towns with the strong finish in the paint. T-Wolves need to stop for one more chance. Terry Rozier with the three, but Kelly Oubre gets the rebound, forced a foul, and runs out the clock. Hornets hang on to win. Final score. Getting ready to take on Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Starting things off early in the first quarter, Ja Morant drives in the paint for the layup. Then for Memphis, Dylan Brooks knocks down the three-pointer. Ja Morant with the ball, takes it out top. One dribble pull-up three. Memphis has the highest scoring first quarter of the season, 8 of 13 from behind the arc. Steven Adams muscles his way to the paint, finishes with the lefty layup. Adams had a double-double, 15 and 11. Zion Williamson takes it up the court, finishes with the layup. Then Brandon Ingram injures his ankle after running into Dylan Brooks. You can watch this replay. Innocent collision, bringing the ball up. Ingram did not return to the game. For Memphis, in the second quarter, John Morant pulls up from deep. He hits the three. Halftime score, Memphis is up 65. Turnaround fadeaway jumper in the paint. John Morant drives to the basket with the Euro step for the layup. Morant had 23 points and 11 assists. John Morant finds Brandon Clark on the inbounds for the vicious two-handed slam. John Morant finds Brandon Clark for the alley-oop. Clark had 12 points, 10 rebounds. Memphis wins it. Final score. Paolo Banchero back after missing 7 games with the Orlando Magic. Starting things off in the second quarter, Mo Bamba swings it to Banchero in the corner for 3. Orlando up 38-34. Then Shake Milton gets into the lane, drops in the floater. Orlando up 47-43. Gary Harris snags the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Bobo. Bottom of the net for 3 for Bobo. Half in the third quarter, Paolo Banchero drives, scores inside. Banchero finished with 19 points in the game. Orlando's up 60-54. Tobias Harris finds Milton for the 3 in transition. Milton finishes with 24 points and a game-high 10 assists. For the Magic, Wagner attacks the rim in transition, finishes the layup. Wagner finished with 24 points. Philadelphia is up by 2. Tobias Harris with the ball in the gut, hits the floater. Harris finished tonight with 23 points and 10 rebounds. Late in the fourth quarter, Shake Milton passes ahead to Harrell for the fast break slam. Philadelphia up 105-98. Philadelphia take on Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. First quarter action, Kyle Lowry lobs it up to Bam Adebayo for the slam. Miami up 13-6. Kyle Kuzma drives baseline. He hits the floater for the Wizards. They go up by 2. Great ball movement by the Wizards. Barton finds Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis with the slam. Porzingis 18 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. Kyle Kuzma saves the air ball, finds Bradley Beal. Beal finds the bottom of the net for 3. Washington up 56-50. Miami Heat. Tyler Hero lobs it to Bam Adebayo for the alley-oop. Washington up 72-69. For the Wizards, Bradley Beal has the ball, swings it to Kyle Kuzma, top of the key, bottom of the net for 3. Kuzma, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Score was tied at 85. Kyle Lowry finds Bam Adebayo for the layup. Adebayo with 38 points and 12 rebounds. Heat up by 3. Beal gets the inbound pass, finishes 2 hands for safety. Miami up by 1. After Martin knocks down both free throws, Wizards with a chance to tie it. The 3 is no good. Miami holds on to win. Final score, Washington.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and his Oklahoma City Thunder going head-to-head against established superstar DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. And it's towards the end, and the Chicago Bulls go up by 2 after this 3 from Zach LaVine. He had a big game, 27 points. Then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander responds. Less than a minute and a half to go. This puts Oklahoma City up by 2. Alex Caruso finding DeRozan. This for the tie with less than a minute to go. That goes down. It's 110 apiece. Now 7 seconds remaining. We're tied at 110, and SGA has the ball in his hand looking to end the game. Gets a little floater look. Overtime. In that overtime, DeMar DeRozan drives and makes the and 1 layup, and he'd make a free throw as well. Chicago takes the lead 117-116. Gilgeous-Alexander missing the 3, but he's fouled on the play by DeRozan. He'd go to the line and make all 3 free throws. Oklahoma City by 2. DeRozan with a chance to tie it under 10 seconds to go. Misses the shot, and Oklahoma City hangs on to win. Taking on a young and improving Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. We start you off with Donovan Mitchell. driving to the bucket. Such quick change of direction as he gets all the way to the rack and lays it in. Then Darius Garland, no slouch himself as he fakes and takes to the basket. Bobby Portis turns it over. Dean Wade to Donovan Mitchell, and that's easy for Donovan Mitchell. He throws it down, 29 points in the game. Cleveland up 47-31. Bobby Portis to Giannis, and you know he can finish in the Bucks in transition. George Hill finds you bet. Giannis just jumps from anywhere and throws it down. In the second half, more Giannis with the drive, the Euro step. He's just an unstoppable force. Now Giannis, pull up three. This is money as well. Later, Bucks in transition. And Grayson Allen to you bet. Giannis, just jump. Throw it to the sky. Yep, throwing it down. Part of a Bucks 23-2 run. Then Giannis drives baseline for the two-handed jam. 38 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Milwaukee now up by 19. Giannis to Javon Carter for the corner step back three. He had 18 on the game and playing host to the Detroit Pistons. And we get you started with the Suns moving it around well. Mikal Bridges finds a cutting DeAndre Ayton for the big slam. Watch it one more time. This ties the game up at 8 later in the first. The aforementioned Booker hitting the pull-up jumper. The Suns in front by 4, 23-19. Bojan Bogdanovic drives and hits a layup off glass here. That makes it 36-33. Detroit in the lead. Booker now taking a little contact, hits the layup, plus the foul. He missed the free throw. He had 21.7 rebounds, 5 assists in the game. Then racing the other way, it's by 1. Third quarter campaign draws a couple of defenders. And there's Ayton again, just stuffing it home. Later, Booker with an extra pass to Bridges for the 3. Phoenix now up by 6, but the Pistons wouldn't go down without a fight in the fourth. Killian Hayes takes it away, and we go the other way. Killian slamming that one home on the other end. Then Hayes, the nice bounce pass to Hamidou Diallo for the transition stuff. It's a 3-point game. Booker now missing the layup, but who's there? The big fella again for Phoenix. Ayton, 28 points, 12 rebounds in the game. Now, scary moment for the Pistons and Bogdanovic as the Suns hang on. You see Bogdanovic goes down. He rolls his ankle, stepped on accidentally by Torrey Craig. Tough moment there for him. You're going to want to stick and stay with NBA.com for any updates on Denver Nuggets without Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And it's always tough when you're going against the two-time MVP Nikola Jokic, who just sort of finds a little space and trots down the lane and makes the floater there. And later, look at the Clippers working it around to Terrence Mann, who just swerves into the lane and gets the layup to go down. Then off a miss, Aaron Gordon with the rebound throw down. Back on the other end, and it's the Clippers knocking down jump shots. That's John Wall hitting the shot. Later, Ish Smith gets a block and lobs it up to Bruce Brown, and Bruce Brown is throwing down. The Nuggets go up by a dozen after this one, 45-33. Great play on both ends from Ish Smith. Later in the second quarter, Terrence Mann drives down the lane for the layup. That makes it 48-42 at that point. Still second quarter, Jamal Murray, a step back 3. And then Murray bounce passing to Jokic in the lane for the Jamal Murray. Working hard in the post and then just sort of spins and makes the layup. Then Murray, mid-range baseline jumper, 74-63 at that point. Later in the third, it's Aaron Gordon showing off the mid-range game. He had a game-high 29 points. Denver up by 13 at that point. John Wall now crosses the lane and makes the tough little layup. He had 23 points off the bench. That cuts the lead down to 7. The Clippers turn it over, and it's Jokic pushing it up to Jamal Murray in transition for the jam. Murray had 21, and Denver gets the win today. Fred VanVleet leading the charge for Toronto against Luka Doncic. The Raptors playing without Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes, and Precious Achiuwa, and trying to stop this man, Luka Doncic. Little contact, hits the shot, and made the free throw. Dallas up 18-4 after that, but here comes Toronto. Fred VanVleet knocking down the 3. Then he's got a jumper that's going down. 18 points and 5 rebounds in the first half for VanVleet. Toronto Throws back to take the... It's Luka on the drive, and no help is coming, so he goes up and stuffs that one home. But Toronto's still up by 9. Mavs in transition. Luka, alley-oop to Maxi Kleber, who throws that one in. Toronto's lead down to 5. On the other end, Van Vliet, alley-oop to Chris Boucher, who finishes with the jam. And the lead still at 5. Still good for Toronto. Dorian Finney-Smith gets the extra pass, hits the corner 3 to tie the game with less than 4 to go in the game. Later in that fourth quarter, Boucher knocks down the shot plus the foul from Reggie Bullock. 22 points, 13 rebounds off the bench for Boucher. Luka Doncic with less than 30 seconds to go. Short jumper in the lane. He finished with 24 points in the game. Toronto's lead down to 1. Down 3 with 16 seconds to go. The Mavericks make a bad pass. Thaddeus Young comes up with the steal, and that would do it. Your final score, 105-100. Spurs going head-to-head for the second night in a row. Anthony Davis out with a calf injury for this one, just missing his second game of the year. But LeBron James going in back-to-backs. And the Lakers, well, they're going to LeBron, knocking down a 3. That made it 10-8, LA in front. Then LeBron James turns it over on the other end. Trey Jones with a nice find to Devin Vassell for the layup plus the foul. He'd make the free throw. Later, it's Vassell for 3. He had 20 points on the game, and San Antonio's up by 8 at this point. Later in the second quarter, it's Dennis Schroeder. He had the friendly roll on the step-back jumper. He had 16 in the first half. Then the Lakers get the steal. On the other end, LeBron lobs it up to Russell Westbrook, who gives it back to LeBron, who throws it down. What a tremendous play from the Lakers as at 68 in the second half. Russell Westbrook, watch here closely, gets blocked by Zach Collins. Russ gets the rebound, goes back up again, this time getting fouled hard by Collins. And Westbrook doesn't like it at all. It was hard contact, and you see Russell Westbrook is bleeding, a little pushing and shoving ensues. LeBron sort of cooled things down, and then you see LeBron taking over, knocking down a 3. Then LeBron jab steps another 3. Austin Reeves finds a cutting LeBron for the transition layup. Then LeBron pump fakes down low for the layup. LeBron doing it absolutely all. 14 points in the fourth quarter, a season-high 30 minutes. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Jalen Green and the Houston Rockets, and we get you started with Jalen Green, and boy, he can score. Knocking down the three-pointer there, but responding for Oklahoma City, that's right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander throwing it down. He had 32 points on 12 of 21 shooting. Alperen Şengün with a nice post move for the bucket. He had 21 points, 19 rebounds, and 7 assists. Then it's Jalen Green pulling up on the 3. That is cash. Jalen Green now finding the number 3 pick, Jabari Smith. He knocks down a shot, 15 points, 13 rebounds. In the second half, it's Green again, and just forget about it. Few are as athletic as this guy. He gets the tough layup, and then pulling up for the three-pointer is Green, just sort of stepping back and into that thing. Houston up 82-58. And watch Green here with the left, reaches up and gets it, 28 points on 11 of 19 shooting, and Houston gets the win. The final score in this one, 118-105. Jazz beaten up with Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns, and in the first quarter, we've got a theme alert. DeAndre Ayton went nuts in this game. Campaign finds Ayton for the huge jam there. Utah was up by 1, and Kelly Olynyk finding Jordan Clarkson for a jam of his own, and the Jazz go up by 6 at that point. But the Suns have a great idea. Just go back to Ayton. He throws it down, and Phoenix is up by 2. On the other end, it's Clarkson driving in for the floater. 22 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds for Clarkson. And in the third quarter, guess who for the Suns? DeAndre misses the shot. Who cares? He grabs his own rebound, puts it back up and in, 56-53. Colin Sexton now gets the steal and the layup at the other, nearly jammed that one. He had 20 points on the game, and Utah is up by 5. Devin Booker now hitting a turnaround jumper. Then Booker off the dribble for the layup. He had 14 points in the third quarter alone, and Phoenix is up by 1. We go to the fourth quarter, and who does Phoenix go to? You better believe it. It's DeAndre Ayton again. just strong down there, throwing the hook in 101-98. Larry Markkinen on the other end hits a three. He had a double-double in this game, 15 points and 10 rebounds. Phoenix is up by one. This time, Ayton passing over to Torrey Craig, and Torrey Craig is going to lay that in. We're going to call that a pass. He gets it to Torrey Craig. Then Devin Booker misses a three, but guess who's there? Ayton grabs his 9th offensive rebound to seal the win at the end.